Lloydene Searle was the first female to earn an athletic scholarship in USU history, competing in volleyball, basketball, and softball, and she was named the school's Female Athlete of the Year as a senior, and she was a 4-year captain in each of those sports. In 17 years as the head softball coach, she won a school record 467 games and led the Aggies to the national championship in 1981.
I come from a family where we have humble beginnings, humble home, but I never knew the difference, and to have a scholarship of any kind made a difference in that period of time, and it helped my parents and it helped me be able to choose where I wanted to go to school, along with Fern Gardner. She coached volleyball, basketball, and softball, and she also was the athletic director. The SWA, now Vice President, Senior Women's Administrator. So she did it all, and I saw her work ethic and really aspired to be really just like her. Be able to teach, be able to coach. And those were the two areas that I wanted for my job after graduation. My college career, seeing where we had nothing my freshman year and grew to having our first air flight, let alone the first athletic scholarship ever given, my senior year. So I saw and lived that things were changing with women in sport particularly. What a wonderful opportunity, looking back, to be able to play 3 sports in college. It really got me through college. It allowed me an opportunity to do things I love and get a degree, and be able to go on and do the things that I love to do, teaching and coaching. I always thought, I mean, we had a nucleus. We had several kids that were new, but we had the nucleus of the same team. We had great parents, great team that worked together, knew what it was. They had been there, they know what they have to do to get there, and I wasn't going to get in their way. I was going to guide them and direct them, and hopefully at the end of the day. The first 12 games that we played, we lost by 1 run. One run. And I was concerned because you always want to have a great record when the committee looks at you and decides who's going to go to the final, and at the time it was 18 teams. So that concerned me, and then we got on a roll and did exceptionally well, and I think we ended up only losing 13 on the year, 25-13, something like that, and so we were in a position. I didn't feel any pressure coming into that position. I was still pretty young, and you know, all coaches would love those freshmen because when the game's on the line and that championship's on the line, they don't know any better. They don't know who they're facing. The significance of that and how good the other team is, and they play through that. And I think that was it. I had certain standards. I had certain things that I aspired to, and from my upbringing to being an athlete and knowing how successful you want to be and how hard you have to work for it. And so I just jumped in with both feet and rolled up my sleeves, and I knew one of my first discussions with the team is everybody is going to be after you. And no matter how good, how significant a team it is, they beat you once, they've won the national championship. So that was my premise coming in, and we had to work 10 times as hard to be able to repeat. And what's interesting about that, a story that came to mind, is after everything's said and done and we were ranked, us and Utah, it was going to be us or Utah with Arizona State, who's going to go, and they actually chose Arizona State to go to the national championship. I got a call from Norm Macari, University of Utah, saying, listen, in the bylaws of the region, this team, this region, it only can have 2, and they have selected 3. Would you sign off on this, and we're going to send that in? And I said certainly, thinking that probably University of Utah would be the next team going in. Because We had a great record with Utah. They took Arizona State out and put Utah State into that, and we won the national championship. What a wonderful accolade, what a honor it is to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. I never even imagined that, dreamt that.